Thank you for visiting your undertaker. 10 spine-chilling photographs are sure to send shivers down your spine, featuring some of the most haunting and mysterious images captured over the years. From blood-red rivers and bizarre rituals to enduring love and creepy clowns, these photographs are not for the faint-hearted. One photo that made the list captured a wedding ceremony from a nearby rooftop, but the photographer didn't realize that they had also captured something much more sinister. In the building behind, there were 12 hooded figures lined up along the first-floor balcony. The internet was abuzz with speculation about the identity of these mysterious figures and what they were doing there. Were they secretly overseeing the wedding, or was the photographer unknowingly capturing a bizarre ritual? It was later revealed that the figures were part of an art exhibition by Dawn Duo, titled The Goddess Fortuna and Her Dances. Although it was not as sinister as it appeared, the photo still had an eerie vibe. Another photograph that made the list featured a blood-red river in Chinmachu village in China. In July 2014, villagers woke up to find that the river that runs through their town had turned a frightening shade of red. While some believed it could be a spiritual sign, others thought that it was the result of illegal dumping by a food coloring factory upstream. The cause of the blood-red river remains unknown to this day, but the photo is still unnerving to look at. There were various speculations about the cause of the blood-red river that flowed in Chinmachu village in China. Some people believed it could be a spiritual sign, indicating the end of the world, while others suggested that the strange color was a result of illegal dumping by a food coloring factory located upstream. However, the true cause of the eerie phenomenon remains a mystery. Another haunting photo depicts a touching story of love and devotion. The image shows the graves of a Protestant man, Colonel J.W.C. Van Gorka, and his Catholic wife, Lady J.C.P.H. Van Aden, who were married in 1842 and spent 38 years together. When the colonel passed away in 1880, he was laid to rest in the Protestant section of the cemetery. His wife, who lived for 8 more years, wished to be buried as close to her husband as possible instead of her family's plot. But since she was Catholic, the closest place she could be buried was against the wall that separated the two religions. The headstones were designed tall enough so that the couple could hold hands forever, even in death. The photo captures the enduring love and unity between the couple, despite their religious differences. During the 1930s in London, mothers found a unique way to create more space in their city apartments for their babies to get some fresh air. They used a baby cage, which was essentially a wire fence attached to an open window several stories above the busy streets. Another photo shows hundreds of sheep approaching a fence for their nightly feed on a sheep station in Western Australia, with the flashes reflecting in their zombie-like eyes creating an eerie image. The photo gives a glimpse into the life of these animals, and their nightly routine, but the effect is still unsettling. In 2010, Sindh, Pakistan was hit with a week's worth of rain, causing widespread flooding and forcing millions of spiders to ascend into the trees to avoid the rising waters. The combined webs of the spiders make the trees look like cotton candy, and dozens of small spiders would drop down onto your head if you stood under one of these trees. The photo of the spider-filled trees is undoubtedly creepy and gives a new meaning to the phrase spiderweb. The image of hundreds of sheep approaching a fence for their nightly feed on a sheep station in Western Australia may seem innocent at first glance, but the eerie effect is created by the flashes reflecting in their zombie-like eyes. This photo is an example of how the context in which a photo is taken can completely change its meaning. In 2010, Pakistan was hit with a week's worth of rain, causing widespread flooding and forcing millions of spiders to ascend into the trees to avoid the rising waters. The combined webs of the spiders make the trees look like cotton candy, and dozens of small spiders would drop down onto your head if you stood under one of these trees. A creepy photo shows a big-mouthed clown posing with a small girl, with the girl looking understandably terrified. The origin of the photo is uncertain, but it's possible that it was taken at a carnival or a circus. The image is a reminder of how clowns, once seen as harmless entertainers, have become associated with fear and horror in popular culture. Another unsettling image shows a goat man captured by Mark Hunter on his GoPro while walking in the forest behind his house. Hunter initially thought the creature may have been a man wearing a severed goat head as a mask, but after reviewing the footage, he was convinced it was real. While many people may dismiss this photo as a hoax or a case of mistaken identity, it's still an unsettling image that raises questions about what else might be lurking in the shadows of our forests and wild spaces. An otherworldly photo captured from the viewing platform of the Burj Khalifa in Dubai creates the eerie illusion of a city in the clouds. The photo shows clouds engulfing the bottom half of the skyscraper, creating an illusion of the building floating in the sky. The image is a reminder of the awe-inspiring power of nature and the strange and wonderful things it can create. Lastly, a horrifying image shows a bird strike, which is when a flock of birds collide with a plane during takeoff or landing. Although few bird strikes end in disaster for humans, the birds often suffer fatal consequences. The photo is a reminder of the complex and sometimes deadly relationship between humans and the natural world. In conclusion, these 10 spine-chilling photographs remind us that the world is full of mysteries, both beautiful and terrifying. From eerie natural phenomena to unsettling human creations, these images are a testament to the power of photography to capture the strange and fascinating aspects of our world. Whether they send shivers down your spine or simply leave you in awe, these photos are sure to stick with you long after you've seen them. Thank you for watching Your Undertaker. It would be in your best interests to like and subscribe.